Hello, this is your instructor, Mrs. Pamela Olszewski. The purpose of this video is to show you how to get around in your online art appreciation class. As you can see, I've already logged into my classes and I'm looking at my dashboard. I can see all my classes that I'm involved with and other things this semester. I wanted to start by talking about the common toolbar all the way over on the left for just a few minutes. First is my account. When you go to your account button, you can change your picture, and I'd like you to do that. If everybody would go to their profile link, you mouse over the picture that's there, and you click on it, and you can upload a picture of yourself or take a picture using your computer's camera. Please do that and send me a picture of you, not of your kitty cat or your boyfriend or a cartoon. Something so that when I look at the class as a whole, when I grade, I can see you and you're more like a person to me. Plus, when we're in discussions, you can see other people as well. Great. You also can see that you do have cloud storage here in case you didn't know it. The other button I wanted to take a look at was the calendar. The calendar will show all of your class due dates for teachers who use my classes. You can see I have your art appreciation class, I have a department calendar, and I teach graphics 1, and so they pop up on the calendar. You can turn them on and off, and you can do your own personal calendar here as well. Just be careful using this calendar because it only shows due dates, although when you click on something it'll open up and then you'll see it. So you still only see the due dates, which to me is, you like to see when it opens as well too. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you was your inbox, a way of communicating with everybody in my classes. So you could send other people a message. See, I can send other people in my group messages, and you can receive them as well. If you send me a message, I'll get it here, and I'll also get it in my campus email. You don't have this button, and my help button is different from yours, so I'll show you your help button in just a minute. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. I'm going to jump into the class, and then I'm going to look at the student view, which will mirror more what you see. So if you see any pink outline or anything, just ignore it. Just alerts me that I'm in the student view. Your help button looks like this. And you can see, if you haven't used Canvas before, you can take an orientation. There's support services here. You can go to Canvas guides. You can hit the IT desk, and you can send me a question right away. That's great, huh? Okay, let me get out of this. And then let me talk about how I've arranged this class. First thing is, the class is textbook driven, and you'll have to have a textbook. But I've actually arranged for you to have ebooks, and I'll show you how that works in a minute. So the structure of the website mirrors the book. The book has an introduction, a fundamentals part 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's how I've structured this class. About this course is not part of the textbook. It's like it says, about this course. Above all of this, you'll see recent announcements. However, they'll only hold 3 announcements at a time. If you need to see old announcements, you can click on the announcement link up here. And over here you have a to-do list, which is good to have. Down here, this is where you'll see this video. There's a quickie course schedule right here. I'll show you this course schedule again in a better view. And also SU's policies and resources. So this is something that the school puts together and asks us to put up, but it has a lot of good information that you may need throughout the semester. This kind of information I've taken out of my syllabus, and I use what the school puts up. I'm going to go back home. And I want to talk about your textbook just for a second. In order to do that, I'm going to need to quickly get out of the student view, and here's how it looks. So your required course material, you shouldn't see this. You should see any other ebooks that are inclusive access from other courses. So this is the book we'll be using, Gateways to Art. You can view it, very simple. Has table of contents over here. You saw that I can do bookmarks, highlight things. There's study guide. It has videos built in. I'm not going to play it. You can play them when you get in here, but it has the videos built in. It has interactive exercises. Isn't that great? And you can print some of it, and you can also see it with other devices.
The Earth has been the source of many materials used
Cool, huh?
in art.
Now here's the catch. You do have to pay for the book. And actually, you've already paid for the book. And you've already paid for the book, and I'll show you this. Let me go back to home, how this works. And I'm going to go back to the student view, just to make it more like your view. When you go to the About This Course button, here it is, the ebook. And if you read the information about the ebook, it says that you've been charged $59.99 to use this ebook this semester. You can opt out, but you must do so by September 4th. If you scroll down, there's a link here for how to opt out. If you opt out, you'll have to buy the paperback book. The bookstore originally priced this book for us with the publisher at $56.99, but they were able to deduct another $5. So if you buy the book as a paperback new, it's $143. Some other ebooks of this versions of this book can run as much as $90. This is a really good deal, and I urge you to try the ebook. Okay, so that's the deal. Remember, you must opt out by September 4th, and there's the opt-out instructions. If you drop the class before the end of ad drop, it will refund your money. You don't have to opt out. Okay, so let's go back to home. Now that I've showed you the book, I am going to take you back to the About This Course button. This is the video you're looking at now. Here's the course syllabus. Make sure that you read the course syllabus thoroughly. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you now, but it describes the course, how to get in touch with me, technical support. It talks about the ebook, which I just talked to you about, what you should be able to do to take this class, what you should expect from me, the scope of work, and also during the enhancement credit, this class has a required gallery visit. And I don't mean like an art museum, I mean a local gallery. In order to do this, you'll have to prove that you went, you'll have to write a paper, and so you need to read the syllabus to make sure this is something that you can do. And then there are some course-specific policies. Remember, if you decide to stay in this class, you are in agreement with all the policies in this syllabus. Okay, so there's the course syllabus. Again, make sure you read this right away. There's the schedule I briefly showed you. Here it is in PDF form, which you can save and print. And it just says, well, here's what we're going to do the first week of class, what the section is, and that corresponds to the bullets on the home page, the topics, things you're expected to read, videos you're expected to watch, and different assignments. There's discussion, there's the practice discussion, there's a practice test for you, and then you'll see the rest of the semester. So it gives you a good rundown on what we'll do all semester long. This is not a self-paced course. You'll have deadlines when things are due, and things will open at certain times. And just follow the schedule. A blurb about me. There's a blurb about the ebook, which has the information there I just showed you. And there's a student website that goes with the book, but I think everything is in the book now, the ebook. I think this is being phased out because the ebook is so popular. I'm going to go back to home and show you introduction. I'm not going to show you everything yet right now, but this talks more about gives you more information about the gallery visit. So 2 things I really need you to do is to decide if you're staying in and if you're going to keep the book, to read the syllabus, and also come in and read the gallery visit assignment so you're sure that's something you're able to do. I do not believe this is a requirement of the face-to-face section of art appreciation, but you could contact the instructor and find out if you want to switch. Here's our study guide for the first test. All of the reading and video assignments will be up, so they pop up on your screen to remind you to do them, but they are not graded. If it's something that's going to be graded, I'll put that it's graded, and I'll show you one in a minute. My policies for discussion, my practice discussion, you should do this. It opens up in a couple of days. It's a lot of fun, it's interesting, and you'll get the kick of how to do this. Also information about Lockdown Browser. We do use Lockdown Browser and Monitor to take tests, which means it locks down your monitor with the exception of the ebook, and that you must video yourself taking the test. Produce a video with your computer or with a video cam. So it's very strict testing for this course since there's no one else around when you take it. So make sure you read this. Actually, if you read test policies, it'll talk about it, and I think I actually have changed this a little bit, and I'll have to pop test policies page back up for you. There's a practice test. Urge you to take this so that you can make sure everything's running right. It's very interesting content too. Make sure everything's running right before you take an actual test. If you don't take the practice test and work out the bugs, you're going to be on your own when it comes to test 1. I'm going to go back to home, and I think that's pretty much it. I still am working on these 3 sections to work out some bugs on them so they run smoothly, but they should be up pretty soon. I'll do one at a time, but we're not there yet, and I'll also make sure that I get that testing policies handout up for you to see as soon as I can. I hope this makes you feel a little more comfortable about jumping into this online class. Naturally, if you have any questions, you could use your help button to send me a message. You can call my office, my email, come to office hours. All of that information is available at the top of the syllabus. So, with that said, I hope you enjoy the class and that it's what you need and wanted to take. Alrighty? So this is your instructor, Mrs. Olszewski, saying goodbye.